following up with what Rabbi Castell said and the mitzvah campaign. I'd like to suggest the following. I'll come from this angle. Although the candles of the Chanukka menorah are meant to illuminate the darkness, we generally light it before it gets dark. And there's a concept behind it, because when things are dark, if you think about it in terms of mental health, for example, when things are dark, it's very hard to, at that point, dig down into Sivel and to the light, or to actually introduce light. But if beforehand you have light already, then you could always dig into that wellspring, that reservoir of light. It's hard to philosophize once the darkness has already fallen. I'll give you a very practical example. The hero, or one of the main heroes to me, the biggest hero of this whole event, is little 14-year-old Chaya Dadon. If you do not know her story, you gotta look it up. In short, she was protected, she was under a bench, she saw a woman shot who had blood coming from her head, screaming, my children, my children. She had no strength to cover them. Little Chaya Dadon left her hiding place to go on top of those children and to save them. She got shot in the leg for that mitzvah, shall we say. And I was texting her mother saying, this is remarkable, what a credit to you. She was trying to be humble. I told her this humility is misplaced. It's your education that has created this child. It's that light before it got dark that made her be who she was. As a matter of fact, she told me, when her teachers are calling 14-year-old Chaya and saying to her, wow, we're so impressed and so inspired, she says to them, it's what you taught me. It's you who gave me this insight. It's your teaching, it's the sikha, it's the mimer that you taught me that made me who I am. Wow. So therefore, being smart about the mitzvah campaign, and what I mean by smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, timely, I'd like to give you a specific suggestion to be able to instill the values in our children, to become like, well, it'd be hard to become like Chaya Dadon, but to move into that direction, and that is take upon yourself to find children's books that have values. We will suggest, we will put out a list of children's books that have universal values. And when your kids go to sleep, instead of reading scary stories or just foolishness or things with negative values, read them a story that has wholesome values of kindness, of forgiveness, of charity, of honoring parents, of respectful to elders. These kinds of stories inculcate in them, when they are still in a time of light, that they will be able to overcome the darkness. And lastly, we have to understand, who are you going to stand with? Who are you going to stand with? Those who endanger their children to protect their own lives, or those who endanger their own lives to protect the children? Thank Rabbi Castell, the leadership of the hospital, the leadership of the health department of the state, for all you've done, for the whole state government for all that positive things you're doing now. We really appreciate it. Thank you.